Recording, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're back, guys. Another episode.
Can I just say, first of all, I've got my facial hair back. Yeah, completely. Last time I got rid of the tash hair.
There's a people clock.
The goat look. I wasn't, some people make it look good. Me personally, one person actually did say, I'm not gonna say no name. She actually said she liked it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciated that. But yeah, we're back on the beard vibe. I came back with a vengeance. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Welcome back to the 5th episode now.
Fifth episode
Yeah, of the
Kalijah Show. Always catch me off guard with that.
Catch me outside. How about it? I have to say that. Yeah, that song is. Yeah, for some reason that song won't leave my head.
Sway the remix, God.
You know what I mean? The hoes are laughing. Check out. It's seriously ignorant, but it's catchy. People go outside someone's right now. Undisclosed location, but yeah,
man. Bugging. Cool. Anyway,
cool, man.
So now the topic of discussion.
Yes.
Yeah. Topic of discussion is, what does Valentine's Day mean to you?
Valentine's Day. Okay. The way I look at Valentine's Day, yeah, is I feel like it's one of those days, much like Christmas, much like Easter, and those other bank holidays and those other celebrations that we have in our tradition and in our culture of being British and living in the UK. These are days that are meant to remind you to do certain things. Like with Christmas, that's meant to remind you to give to your loved ones. It's meant to remind you to spend time with your loved ones.
Family.
Right? Family, friends, and people you care about, right? That's a separate video. That's what does Christmas mean to you? But I'm saying Valentine's Day, I feel, is supposed to be for people who are in relationships to spend time with their loved ones. It's like reminding you, okay, do something special for the one that you're with in a relationship. Or some people feel like they need to go out and meet someone on Valentine's, like go and have a date for Valentine's Day. Me personally,
cheesy.
I'm not fussed about Valentine's Day. I respect the history, because the history of a guy called Saint Valentine was the guy that used to marry people in secret, people that weren't allowed to get married, and when he was found out about, he actually was executed, as far as I've read, Wikipedia. Don't judge me, I might be wrong, but that's what I know based on the history of what I've heard about Saint Valentine. Don't get me wrong, if I'm in a relationship or I'm seeing a girl and she wants to do something for Valentine's Day, I will happily celebrate it. But otherwise, I do not care about celebrating or doing anything special on Valentine's Day. Not because I'm a Grinch or because I'm a cheapskate or anything like that. None of those things. But I personally feel that I don't need to celebrate it. If I'm with someone and they're like, let's do something special for it, I'd be like, cool, I'll compromise and I'll actually do something. But I feel like you don't need a day to remind you to spend time with your loved one. I don't feel like you need that at all. Why is that?
It's fair enough, though,
necessary, But that's how I feel about Valentine's Day, But if you want to celebrate Valentine's Day, then by all means. What's going on, buddy? All right? Cool, man. What you up to, bro? You good, bro? Cool, man. Bro, we're doing a video, man. We got a vlog show. Say hello, bro. Abraham, this is my boy. This is Kadeem.
How you doing, man?
Cool, man.
Oh,
you're not joking.
Say hello, man. It's a long day, innit? It's a long day. See you later, man, yeah? Stay cool, man. Yeah, man. Locals and that. But yeah, man like Abraham, shout out. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I feel about Valentine's Day personally. I feel like if you want to celebrate it, fair enough, But don't feel peer pressured into celebrating it. I feel like that happens to a lot of people, bro. Like people feel like, oh, I have to do something, they rush out and they think, oh man, they compare themselves I think a lot of people compare themselves to other people. They'll be like, oh well, so and so, they're going to Dubai, or why we got to talk about Dubai? What's Dubai? But I'm saying, or so and so, he's taking her to an expensive restaurant and he's doing this and he's doing that. What are you doing? What were you doing for Valentine's Day? And I'm like, I don't mind. What do you want to do? Like, do you know what I mean? Like even earlier, I was with one of our friends earlier, and then when he found out it was Valentine's Day, he was like, oh wow, like what am I gonna do? Do you know what I mean? So it's a thing where it just depends on what you want to do. It's subjective. But me personally, cut long story short, I don't personally have any feelings about having to celebrate Valentine's Day. I don't mind. But Kadeem, what does Valentine's Day mean to you?
Well, first of all, being Muslim and that, we don't celebrate or we don't entertain Valentine's Day. Like, we just don't do them things there. You get me? Like we just don't do that. And well, apart from that, okay, yeah, it is a nice gesture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Have a day. It is nice. However, some people probably feel the same as well. Wow.
It's cool. It's been a long day, guys. It's been a long day. I've been working hard.
Yeah, like I don't think you necessarily need a day to be reminded or to remind yourself that I need to shower my partner. I need to do this or do extravagant stuff. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't need to do that. Like you should do that on a daily basis anyway. Like it doesn't even have to be big. It could just be something small to show the person
breakfast in bed, or
or using the person's car, because that's love and trust right there.
Or getting them their favorite bueno.
Kinder Bueno.
I said favorite bueno like there was hundreds of buenos. Getting them their favorite chocolate, which might be a bueno.
I don't know. And like the whole thing, like obviously, if you want to take it or stick it to tradition, as Elle said, Saint Valentine's marrying people in secret, eloping basically. Okay, yeah, getting together. Okay, yeah, cool. However, I think it's been taken way far from what it was supposed to be.
Marketing and so people can make money basically. So it's another way to get money from people.
Like
peer pressure people into thinking I've got to celebrate this.
Yeah, subconsciously you start thinking, oh, everyone else is doing it, let me do it.
Exactly. How many people be stressing over that every year? Guys and girls are like thinking, oh, what are we gonna do? Like, I need
the
to
thing
do
is,
something.
like, you don't even need to do it. Like, you could do that on a random day. You could say, yo, like, you just call her up and say, yo, what you doing today? Or even meet her after work and do something nice. Like, yeah, like I just don't like. I understand that. At the same time, I don't think is necessarily needed. Like you should just do that off your own back. If you're a bad type of partner who always forgets, then probably it will be for you.
Okay, now see, this is when it gets into a different thing. I feel like if you're with someone, a part of being in a happy, harmonious relationship is that you make sure you're attentive to what your partner wants, your partner's needs, and what makes them happy. Now, as much as I may feel this way about Valentine's Day, that looked like Tyson Fury on a bike. That was not Tyson Fury, but I'm telling you, that guy, you can see his silhouette. That guy looked like Tyson Fury. Imagine if that was really Tyson Fury riding a bicycle randomly.
Ask a question. What does Valentine's mean to you?
That would be sick, bro. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. But don't get me wrong. If I'm in a relationship and the person I'm with really wants to celebrate Valentine's Day for whatever reason, maybe they feel like they need to celebrate it, or maybe they've always celebrated it in their relationships. I will respect that. I will honor the fact that they want to celebrate it, and we'll do something special for it. But I'm really not that bothered otherwise. Basically, my whole point is that you don't need days that are allocated or sort of pushed out there to celebrate certain things. You don't need these days. You don't. I mean, it depends on what culture or what religion or whatever code you follow. But me personally, I feel like you don't need these days to remind you to spend time with your loved one or loved one. And that's how I feel about Valentine's Day. So I remember when I was younger, I used to be like, man, if I wasn't seeing anyone, I wasn't in a relationship on Valentine's Day, I'd be feeling bad. I'd be like, nah, man, Valentine's Day, man, I got no one. You know what I'm saying? I'd be sitting there eating chocolate by myself. Not the Valentine's Day chocolates, like not the no. But I'd be sitting there. I remember when I was younger, even school. They're kind of school I went to. They would kind of get us to make Valentine's Day cards, and that's cool. But then I'd be even as a younger, I'd be kind of pressured. I'd be like, do I need to be with someone on Valentine's Day? Do I need to be in a relationship? I've seen so many people, you must have as well, bro, that get stressed out, like not just with what am I going to do for my partner, but oh man, if they're single, they're like, I need to find a date. I need to find a date for Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day. What am I doing? I need to find a date for Valentine's. I've got no Valentine's Day, and I'd be so stressed out, and I'd be like, yo, it's just one day. But what do you think? I mean, did you ever go through that? Did you ever get stressed out?
As you said, growing up in this country, possibly, when I was young, I didn't. I went to. When did I go? I went to because I went to a Muslim school, predominantly after year 2. That's it.
This doesn't mean we're getting into religion.
No,
just saying what school you went to.
So,
we'll stick to the rules.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. From nursery to year 2, I wasn't in a Muslim school. I was just in a public school, right?
Regular school,
state school. And like that, just like how you said, they'll have us make stuff, and then you start feeling a certain way, and then afterwards in your class, you see like Sarah hooking up with Jack in it, and you're thinking, yo, what about me?
This ain't fair. Where's my Sarah?
And then.
You know what I'm saying? I used to feel that way. I used to fancy a girl in school, I'm gonna call it, I'm gonna say it straight. There was a girl called Shana, who I was bang on.
Shout out Shana.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're about.
Hopefully you're doing well in life. But I'm saying, I used to be bang on Shana, in primary school. Anyone from St. James, you know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? It's all banner, but it's the truth. And I remember Valentine's Day. I think it was Ramon. Shout out Ramon. I think Ramon, like they kissed or something because of Valentine's Day, something like that. I might be getting my stories twisted, but and I remember I was bang on Shana, and Valentine's Day came, and I was like, man, I think. I was like, I was just pressured. I feel like I haven't got a Valentine, man. And I remember, bless my mum, one time, I never forget this. I got like a random Valentine's Day card through the door, and it's mad, bro. Like I literally was like, who's it from? Like, and I read it, and I was like, oh, this is really sweet. And I remember feeling like, I feel good about myself because I got a Valentine's Day card. And then I find out like a week later that it was my mum that did that to make me feel better, because I think about it, it's funny, but how deep is that? If you think about it, how deep is that? We can laugh at it now. When I found out, I wasn't laughing. I was like, Mum, thanks. Like, I appreciated the gesture. Your mum's there for your mum. Good mums, they're there for you. They'll do that for you. But that's how she saw how sad I felt that I didn't have any Valentine's Day card. This wasn't last week, by the way. I was a child. I was a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, mine gets bare. No, I'm joking. But I'm saying it's a thing where she must have seen that her son was feeling so bad about Valentine's Day that he didn't have any Valentine's Day card, that she actually went out of her way to make one, post it through the door to make me feel better, man. That's how much it must have affected me. You know what I'm saying? Obviously,
mum would have picked up on that.
I probably didn't have any game at the time. That's probably what the problem was. But I'm saying, anyways, Valentine's Day can do that to you sometimes. Maybe it's a lesson. Maybe it's go out there and get yourself a Valentine's Day, and get yourself a Valentine's Day chick, or get yourself a Valentine's Day person to be with, and all this sort of stuff. And it's one of those things, man. But Valentine's Day, I think people take it way too seriously. It's just one day. I mean, I can understand if it was something that is to do with your cultural beliefs, if it was to do. But someone might say Valentine's Day is to do with the culture of the UK. Do you know what I mean? Like it's celebrated in UK culture. It may not be something that's a religious thing. I'm not getting into religion. I'm just touching upon that briefly. If it's not a religious thing, you know what I'm saying, and I don't know if people see it as a cultural thing. Maybe it is, because in this country Easter is a cultural thing, and Valentine's Day, because maybe there's some countries where they don't even talk about Valentine's Day, but over here it seems to be a cultural thing. So I understand.
I think it's a little bit different to Easter though. Easter is
that derives from Christianity, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a little different. But yeah, I think people, it's not that deep, innit?
It's really not that deep.
It's not that deep. It really isn't that deep.
And I swear, bro, like, if you really read into it, I swear there's like 365 days in a year, and I swear that if you read into it, at least every single day of the year, there is something going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like something, even if it's an obscure tradition or it's an obscure rare holiday or something like that, isn't there at least something on every single day?
Pretty much, almost.
Like that stems like in so many different cultures and backgrounds. So if you really like celebrating things, I swear you can research it, and the stuff.
And then you see it.
Literally every day. There's if Pancake Day, you know what I'm saying, or there's like
you know there's a
Lent and all these different things.
There's a son and daughter day as well.
See what I'm saying? I heard there was steak and blowjob day. I swear that became a thing. Isn't there a steak and blowjob day? Which I think is a fantastic idea, to be honest with you. And that's something that, you know, as much as I'm saying you don't need those things to feel validated, and you should really get steak and blowjobs on days that are not just on steak and blowjob days. I feel like that's a tradition I wouldn't mind celebrating if I was in a relationship, you know, because there could be like, you know, chicken and lick out day, you know what I'm saying? So if it could be reciprocated. I'm just saying we have these days, and I'd put Valentine's Day with a day like that, you know.
It's become a fad.
It's a fad, man. It's a fad. I mean, I respect it. I respect the tradition because some people take it really seriously and it means a lot to them. But again, this is always the opinion of Kadeem and Elijah. So we're telling you what we think. And I'm telling you that I'm not that fussed about Valentine's Day, because I don't need a day to remind me to spend time with a loved one or to go out there and date someone I'm seeing. What do you think, bro?
I think absolutely the same. I think people take it too deeply.
Too deep.
It's a fad. It's become a fad. It's supposed to be, again, Saint Valentine was supposed to get people married.
It comes from somewhere quite special, doesn't it? And powerful.
No, so obviously from there, okay, cool. People who probably couldn't necessarily get married at that time openly because of family differences, they didn't like this person, they wanted you to go marry someone else.
The class system, I think a lot of it was to do with the
class system as well in the past. You don't need one day to show and tell someone how much you love them. You should just do that innately anyway.
Definitely, man.
Straight away. And boy, like, don't feel pressured. If you're someone who's watching this, you feel pressured, don't feel pressured, then just be calm within yourself.
It's like a helpline.
Exactly.
Don't if they're pressuring you. But no, I get what you're saying. I agree with you.
And if you're someone watching this and thinking of something to do on Valentine's Day, do something that's out the box. I'm not saying you necessarily go outside the box, but it could be something small, simple things, things.
I feel like it's you know, the thought that counts is an old saying, but it means something. I mean, don't get me wrong, though, it depends on the type of person that they're with. They could be with someone that's like, hold on, where's my diamond necklace?
So this is just ideas. Like, I'm not saying you go out and do it. It's just ideas.
Ideas. Like, I mean, you know what? Yeah. To add to what you're saying, I feel like if you want to celebrate Valentine's Day, beautiful, because I feel like we see it, the other side of the coin to what we're talking about is some people feel like they need these days to look forward to something. Do you know what I mean? Some people feel like they need these days, these public holidays, these traditions to look forward to things because they either can't think of stuff themselves or they can't be bothered. So they'd rather stick with the days that already exist. You know what I mean?
Institutionalized.
It's about you as an individual. If you enjoy it, man. And it's cool to see sometimes. It's cool to see. I love seeing people in love and I love seeing people happy. And if it makes them happy, then it makes them happy. But personally, I'm not fussed. So Kadeem, will you be looking for a Valentine?
No, I got myself.
Whoa. So Kadeem's going to be spending time with himself, loving himself. And being with himself.
No, not like that. Not like that.
That's a wrong, bro. No, I hear you.
Alright, so to conclude our thoughts,
that's yes. So in regards to Valentine's Day, I don't personally celebrate it unless I'm with someone that wants to celebrate it, or I'm seeing someone that wants to celebrate it. We could do something fun. Otherwise, I'm really not that fast. To me, it's just another day, and we can have our own type of Valentine's Day. Yeah, but imagine if you only did something on Valentine's Day. Like, so for the other 364 days of the year. You did nothing, basically. I remember when I was with one of our mates was saying that at least you're guaranteed a beat on Valentine's Day, and then we was all like, bruv, are you mad? You wasn't there at the time. It was like, bruv, and then one of our other guys was like, bruv, like, you should be getting that anyway if you're in what kind of relationship are you in? You know what I'm saying? And then he had to clearly, you know, he was expressing his own experiences on the matter. Maybe, I don't know, that was the only time a beat was guaranteed. If you celebrate Valentine's Day, I hope you really have a good time. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you live it, and I hope you get what you want, whether that be you know, a back rub. Kadeem, how about yourself? What are your concluding thoughts?
Well, pretty much just the same as Els. Well, then again, I don't celebrate it. I don't partake in it. However, if you feel like doing something for your loved one or your partner, and you want, go right ahead. No one's there to stop you. Even though you're supposed to do that anyway, regardless of Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You create your own mini Valentine's Day any day.
But it's like
day of the year.
it's like people be lazy or something. Be like, look, you can, every other day of the year you can just be into yourself and you can not care. But that one day of the year you need to be doing something special for me. Nah, that ain't right, man.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
be spontaneous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, exactly. Be spontaneous. Supposed to, you know, if you want to spice up life or love life, just do something different. You know, talk to each other and whatnot. But yeah, that's what I think, man. So boy, until next time, it's Kalijah Show. Obviously, let us know what you think about. Sorry.
Yeah, no, go on, bro.
Oh yeah, let us know what you think about Valentine's and whatnot. See
What
if
do
you
you
agree.
think? What's
Exactly.
your opinion?
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, what's the craziest story you've ever had?
Been through? Had?
Wow, I'm just fucking up today.
It's a long day. It's been a long day, clearly. Let us know your thoughts on Valentine's Day. And let us know if you got any funny stories for us.
Absolutely, man. We'd love to hear it. Love to hear it from it.
Yeah, guys.
But we out. Until next time.
Peace and love, man. We're going to go listen to Cash Me Outside for 2 hours.
Catch me outside.
How about that? How about
The
that?
hoes are
Peace and
laughing.
love.
Yep. Alright, ladies, dudes.
Cool.